All right, let's jump into it, guys. Yeah, 90 days celibate. This weekend marks my 98th day of being celibate, which includes no sex, no porn, no masturbation, no lusting, all that. You know, I will be very transparent to you that before all this, I was not living a very godly and Christian life. And, this was one of the things that was very hard for me to hang up. Um, as you guys have been watching, I've been very consistent with my faith based stuff. But this is the one thing that I just didn't want to talk about because it was just something that I was still working on trying to fix and rectify in myself. And if I were to talk about this aspect of myself that without actually walking the walk, I would be a hypocrite. The reason why, I chose to talk about this in this video is because the 90-day mark for me is something that was very, very important. Before all this, my life was improving, but there were a lot of things that were just falling short, and not being celibate, I believe, was the reason why things were not working in my favor. Sexual immorality is something that Jesus adamantly talks about not partaking in. Okay, it's all throughout the Bible. It's all throughout Proverbs. It's all throughout the New Testament. And as I was reading the New Testament, like almost every book was saying, stop being sexually immoral. Stop it. 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 And it would just hit me on the head. Okay. And it would just like hit me in the chest. And I was like, dude, I gotta stop doing this, man. It's like, I gotta stop, Because here's the thing, like before the 90 days, I was out here, I wasn't being reckless, right? But I was quote unquote enjoying worldly pleasures, going out on dates, bringing girls back to the crib and yada, 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 picking up girls at the bar, yada, 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 right? And there's always this voice that was like talking to me saying, Phazon, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, you calling yourself a man of God, calling yourself a Christian, what I'm saying? You're talking to these girls about faith and everything, but here you are doing the complete opposite of what Jesus tells you to do, And it was just a very, like I just felt like a liar. I was lying to myself. But more importantly, I was bringing shame to God because God knows exactly what I was doing, right? And God frowned on what I was doing. And here's a crazy thing too. Like I always, when I would engage in, certain behaviors, of course, there would be like this, sort of remote viewing that I would have of myself, like very like, see myself in third person, and I would just feel like an animal. I would feel disgusted because I knew what I was doing was wrong, yet I was still doing it. And here I was disobeying my Lord and Savior who says, don't do it. You're going to burn in hell if you keep doing this, okay? And something happened that allowed me to stop. When I made this covenant with God, because when I got on my knees, because I was just going through a lot of stuff, this is part of the deal, it's a turn away from the old life and move towards a life of purity. And this was a part of the deal. I had to stop doing this, right? I had to stop pursuing women in this way. I had to stop trying to fill a void from pursuing women with porn, because that in itself was even worse, And I have to stop masturbating, like giving away my seed to what, to nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because I was bored, And I will say this, something detrimental happened the last time I partook in these behaviors that really shook me. And it just spoke to me deeply, saying that like, oh yeah, if I don't stop doing this, bro, like I am never going to be successful. And I'm never going to amount to anything in life, And I just literally quit cold turkey. Stop trying to pursue girls in that manner. Stop trying to talk to girls in that manner, right? Don't even entertain them, okay? In lustful manners, right? Don't even invite them back. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's gonna lead nowhere except for hell. Okay. And with porn as well, I will say I wasn't addicted to porn. But I would say that when I would be bored, and like, which is the main reason why I would masturbate and watch porn, because I was bored, I would just go on a binge for hours, bro. Like on some like Don John, like into the movie Don John, where he's opened up 1,000 tabs. That was me. That was me. Like bored. It'd be like I haven't watched porn in say like a month, right? Like speaking like before the 90 days, right? And I'd be like, you know what? Let's see what's going on, right? It's been a month, and I'll just like open up Pornhub, and they'll just be like, I was having 1,000 tabs open up, just like ready to go, like watching this binging. You know what I'm saying? I'd just be there for like the entire day, getting nothing done, and it was just like. And I was just sit there like, bro, you just wasted all this energy and time, and you're not gonna get it back, and you could be doing something productive, like seriously, you know. And so I just, so I was just like, and it's gay. Excuse my language, but it's gay, bro. Like watching, like, you know, being other men having sex with women on camera. That's weird, bro. Now that I'm like clear-headed, it's weird. And you know, like I said, porn makes you weak. It emasculates you. It lowers your testosterone. It breaks your focus. Makes you anxious. It kills your motivation to improve yourself and to go towards your goals and goes towards the higher vision of yourself. Like this one thing, you know, watching porn and masturbating will prevent you from fully actualizing yourself as a man, but more importantly as a man of God. And I just stopped cold turkey, and I prayed to God to give me strength to stop watching it. But the main reason why I stopped watching it, not the main reason, but the thing that prevents me from watching or even masturbating is the fear of God. That's the thing. Is the fear of going back to the old ways, into the old life. I am terrified of looking at porn. I am terrified of masturbating. Like I am scared because like I know that if I do this, this is one of the main things of the covenant that I cannot break. And if I break it, God will punish me. Because like now I know what I'm doing is wrong. And I am terrified of whatever consequences God will give me if I watch porn and masturbate, or if I bring back a girl to my crib and have sex with her, right? I am terrified, right? So the fear of God is the pathway to all knowledge, and is true, you know? And that's what keeps me grounded from ever doing any of this. Now let's transition into like, you know, having sex with women outside of marriage, right? It's wrong. Like, you know, like you cannot call yourself a Christian and a man of God if you're out here slanging dick and having sex with women outside of marriage. You know, it is disrespectful to yourself and also disrespectful to the person in front of you, right? You're both using each other for pleasure and self-gain, which feeds the ego and makes the enemy happy, makes the devil happy, right? Society wants you to think that, oh, you know, let's go and have sex and like, you know, stack up a bunch of bodies as a man and also as a woman as well. That's going to make you feel valued and accepted in society. But the thing is, it's like, that's wrong. It's a lie. Like that is the lie of the devil, right? This thing, like sex is supposed to be enjoyed within the sanctity of marriage, right? That's the whole thing. It's supposed to unify you together as one and to allow the bond between you to grow stronger. And when you're creating soul ties, right? Let me backtrack, right? So the thing is, it's like when you're having sex outside of marriage, right? You're doing something that's meant for marriage, and you're creating a soul tie with another person that you truly are not committed to, okay? And you're not committed to within the eyes of God, and that's wrong, you know? And the funny thing is, I knew this. I've always known this, but I got tempted by the whims and the ways of society to move in this direction, thinking that, you know, it will make me more of a man and making me feel accepted amongst my peers, making me feel more desired amongst women, you know, because, you know, a lot of things with men, it's like we have a lot of men feel less than because of the fact that they can't get women, or they need to fulfill a need of conquering by having sex with women, you know, but it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie from the devil, and it just brings you closer to his world, hell. Okay, and so, and the thing is, it is, like I said, just to go back, it is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is someone's daughter, this is someone's child, this is someone's sister. You know what I'm saying? Someone's future mother, and I am willing to do something that is unholy and animalistic just to feed my pleasure and to make her feel good. But in the eyes of God is wrong, and God is the ultimate authority. If God says not to do this, then I'm not going to do it. Yet I was still doing it, right? Because I was sinning. Because sin means you know better than God. That's what it means, right? And that in itself is just an abomination, right? Sin is an abomination, and I was doing abominable acts with women that I shouldn't be doing, and it just hit me, when this dumb thing was happening with me, and I was like, yeah, I gotta stop doing this. This is not the way. Furthermore, in this 90 days, I definitely recognize that I am a lot more clear-headed about the things I want to do, the things that I want, the people that I want in my life, and the kind of woman that I want in my life. But I will say though, this 90 days of being celibate, since you're, retaining your seed, I'm not going to go into this whole semen retention stuff, but there are some applicable truths to semen retention that I definitely recognize. There's definitely a glow about me, definitely more self-assured, less anxiety. My testosterone is like peaking at another level, right? But the thing is though, they know, right? People around me know that I am, retaining my seed or being celibate. And the thing is, that glow is still attracting lustful stares from a lot of women that I do not care to engage with. And, it's difficult because the man in me and the reptile brain in me is like, oh God, this is so easy. I can just bring this girl home and break her back, But then I gotta think about, if I do that, I'm gonna go to hell. And if I do that, knowing that I'm not supposed to do that, I'm definitely going to hell. So don't do it, So that's the hard part. But it's crazy the amount of attention, the amount of flirting that I have to deflect from all these women that just want to have sex with me, man. They don't it's like they don't want to get to know me. They don't want to get to know me. They're like, oh my God, you're a snack. But literally, this girl came up to me the other day at work, and she was like, what's going on, big sexy? And I was like, hey, yo, stop it. And, I blushed a little bit because it caught me off guard. And she kept on going, she kept on digging that hole. And I was like, hey, yo, stop. Like I'm recovering. I'm not a sex addict, but I'm recovering still, man. Stop it, And it's tough. It's rough. This is the battle now, of denying yourself, lustful desires, And then I had a moment the other day too, where I was just really horny, and I was like, man, I thought about looking at porn. I thought about it. I was bored. I finished all my work, and then literally the Wi-Fi went out, right? And I was like, are you kidding me? What the hell, right? And then what else went out? And then when the Wi-Fi came back in, I went back on YouTube, and the first thing on YouTube that I saw was stop watching porn, how to stop watching porn. I was like, all right, divine intervention. God, I hear you loud and clear. I'm not going to do it. All right. And that was God, getting in the way of me making a decision that would break our agreement, break our covenant, But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I just want to give you guys an update on this part of my journey. And I'm taking it very seriously. I really do want to walk the path of righteousness. And this was one of the main things that I had to conquer within myself and get out the way. And it's very, very hard, right? You have to be very, very disciplined. But here's the thing though. You cannot call yourself a disciple of Jesus Christ if you're not disciplined, because discipline is in the word disciple, okay? Anyway, guys, I wish you the best on your journey, okay, with your walk in faith, right? I will keep you guys updated, and I'll keep documenting this, and hopefully my testimony will allow you to see the truth in our Lord Jesus Christ, okay? But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, okay? Praise be to God, El Elohim, there is none greater, okay? Be safe, be well, may God be with you. Deuces.